Alrighty then, back here with our blue-white tempered steel affinity deck for modern. Sounds fine. 0 drop, 1 drop, couple edge champions and a tempered steel, assuming we get more lands. Creeping tar pit, interesting. What does creeping tar pit mean? Could be like a gifts deck. That's what I most associate with creeping tar pit. So we're going to Memnite, Springleaf Drum, tap our Memnite to play our Signal Pest. And that means we can actually start playing our 3 drops next turn by tapping our creatures with Springleaf Drum, a creature. Ooh, tap land. That's sweet. So now I think we're just going to go with Etched Champion. I think is better than Tempered Steel at the moment. Really want to get this guy down because it's so hard for him to kill. Might be, I guess it could be Grixis Delver or something. But Creeping Tar Pit is odd in there. Or Grixis Control, I guess that would make sense. Anyway, we got a pretty reasonable clock. And if our opponent feels pressure to start doing things, we can get down Tempered Steel. And our clock gets even faster. But even with just what we got, we can hit for 5 a turn. Grim Lavamancer. Well, sorry opponent. We are going to play a Tempered Steel now, tapping our Signal Pest. Cast another Memnite. And this is probably good game. That puts all of our creatures out of Grim Lavamancer range. Ooh, 4 mana. I guess what could our opponent have? Damnation? And that does it. Not bad. Springleaf Drum, good card. I still don't really know what we're up against. I think we're just going to run it back. Alright, game 2 here. Ugh, this hand's a lot slower. Definitely not as exciting. Tempered Steel will be good eventually. We have all of our pump spells, the Cranial Platings, 2 Cranial Platings, and Tempered Steel. But no real good way of getting a creature down fast. So we'll see. I guess it depends. I'm still not sure. I'm guessing we're up against like a Grixis Delver build. Those lands plus Grim Lavamancer make me think Grixis Delver. But I'm really unsure still. Grixis Delver is a deck we don't really want to go to the late game against. Another Enforcer. Well, we're in the plating out there. At least it's an artifact. So we can play Frogmite next turn, but then it'll probably just die to Grim Lavamancer. I'm not sure if that's worth it. Probably would try to resolve the Tempered Steel first. Problem with that is our opponent is leaving up counter mana. Doesn't have another spell in the graveyard though. Guess we can play Cranial Plating, a second Cranial Plating into the Frogmite, and if he manages to kill it, that's actually alright. Rather try to resolve the Tempered Steel when he taps out of blue mana. Well, that's fine too. If he just Lightning Bolts are that actually costs a card instead of just costing a Lavamancer activation. Maybe I'm unnecessarily worried about counter spells, considering your opponent only has 1 blue mana up. Olivia? Olivia would be very bad. Tassiger. Alright. Tassiger means that I think we need to resolve a Mirror Enforcer here. So we can Tassiger, Mirror Enforcer. Since we are not going to be blocking, we can tap the Mirror Enforcer to equip up a Cranial Plating. Now Murderous Cut or Terminate are the cards we're most worried about. Otherwise, we can battle pretty well with our Enforcer plus Platings. And we still have Tempered Steel for Spreading Seas. Okay. Oddly enough, that doesn't really do much because it's still an artifact land, so it doesn't actually do anything. Actually, that's actually better for us. We'd rather have that be a second blue source. So, thank you, opponent. Spring Seas says, enchanted land is an island, but it does not change the land's type, so it is still an artifact land island. Oh man. And we can still Ensoul Artifact it too. I think we're going that direction. Still an artifact. It is no longer indestructible, unfortunately. It does take away that text. Because islands are destructible. And that does it. Sweet. It didn't go too bad, really. Our opponent's draws weren't great, though. Not as much interaction as I was worried about, and I don't know about Creeping Tar Pit in this deck. Tap lands are kind of a cost. Still not 100% sure even was Grixis Delver. Could be Grixis Control, just Lavamancer is sort of an odd card in the control builds. But anyway, we got there. That's what matters.